Hey YouTube, Shuken Shinobi here with a review of the Samurai Sentai Shinkenger, Ebi Origami, also known as DaiKaiOh. Right now he is in Ebi Origami mode because that is just friggin' awesome. This is probably my favorite origami, I'm not gonna lie. Just having a giant golden orange lobster sitting on my desk is pretty badass. I think Ebi means shrimp. I'll correct myself if I'm wrong, but he looks fairly shrimpish, lobsterish, whatever. So he's just a giant seafood platter. He has his own individual robot mode, and then he can combine with Ika, and he can combine with Shinken-Oh. So, a lot to do in this, so let's just get started right away. Here he is in Ebi Origami mode. He's really big. Here's Shinken-Oh, and there's Ebi. So you can just get an idea of how absolutely massive he is in Ebi Origami mode compared to Shinken-Oh, which I think is pretty neat. I mean, he formed his own individual mecha, so he doesn't really need to combine, so he doesn't need to be that small, and he's not. In this mode, he does have some sounds and posability. He can raise and lower his claws. His legs down here move, at least these chunks move. And his tail moves as well. One added little functionality bit is that his claw can open, and you can insert a heat end disc. And you can just pretty much smack people with it. It can spin if you leave his claw open. But if you close his claw, then it obviously doesn't spin. So you can go ahead and do that. And he makes a couple noises in Ebi mode. So flip the switch here and turn him on. Or he was off, or he was on already rather. So I just turned him off, but turn him on. So Genta goes and tells you that he is Ebi Origami. That is one of his attack noises. Then his animal noise, attack noise, and an alternate animal noise. So let's open him up really quick. Poor thing. Take a look at the disc. The artwork on this disc is absolutely fantastic. It's the pinchers opening and closing. So nothing really spectacular, but just the artwork's really pretty in my opinion. And then flip it over, and we've got the DaiKaiOh's 4 different heads for the cardinal directions. And they're just sculpted really nice, and the paint's nice and shiny. And I just absolutely adore this disc. To put him back, there's a red triangle here and a red triangle on the disc. So make sure that those line up like so, or the noises won't match the actual head that appears. So let's begin by transforming him into DaiKaiOh. So just kind of pick him up, move my camera up, straighten out his legs, pop off that tail, split, fold these over so he can now stand. Bring the camera up just a tiny bit more. Pop off his head and you'll get a DaiKaiOh noise. Thank you, Genta. Split his head in 2, and then fold these over. Or don't fold these over, rather. Leave those as they are. Bring his arms down, and fold his lobster claws up. Or shrimp claws, or claws in general up. Back here. Attach his tail bit right here to his back right here. Close these back down, and then bring up his head. I would like to point out mine's bent a little bit, but I'm working on getting it straightened up. And there we have DaiKaiOh. So let's put him into his default face, and you'll hear the Higashi noise. So here is Higashi. You bring down his lobster claws, and he's now officially in Higashi mode. I will bring the camera down a slight bit. And of course you have to put these back here. So attach that right there. And if I can line it up properly. There we go. So now he's officially in Higashi mode. My bad. So he's really nice in this mode. This is probably my favorite mode just because I like beating people with lobster claws. It's a habit of mine. But anyway, he has one attack noise. If you hold the button down in any of the modes, you'll get the sound of firing the IkaTenkuu Buster. So that's pretty neat too. So let's cover the other modes of DaiKaiOh. Fold these back up and pop these off. Fold them in. Put them into his hand. And then same thing on this one. Put it into his hand. And then it's time for Minami. So he's ready to slice shit up. Noises. And the Tenkuu Buster noise. Again, that's by holding the button down for a couple seconds. Take these out of his hands. Put them back over here. Not sure why I suck at that one so much. And I can get that one first try. Pop his tail off. Fold these back. Just plug his tail into his hand. And flip the head. So you have Niji mode. He's got two sounds. A single wave and a double wave. And then of course the Tenkuu Buster noise. And then finally we have Kita. Kita. The DaiKai-Oh formation. So fold these back up, pop his tail back in. Fold these back down. Just let him be for now. Bring in Ika. Basically tear Ika apart again. He's probably really tired of this by now, but oh well. Fold this together so it kind of snaps together. And then bring his handle out. Attach this to his connector that's in the middle of his chest. Just like that. And then he's going to hold Ika just like that in his hand, and then fold it over. Awesome. This one's pretty neat too. He's like just has a giant spear and extra armor, and that's how he rolls. So that's it for DaiKaiOh's individual modes and the combined mode with Ika, and now he can combine with Shinken-Oh. So let's do that real quick. On for one thing. Those are Ika form sounds, I forgot that. Sorry about that. Anyway, and here you have DaiKai-Shinken-Oh. He's kind of disproportionate, his head's kind of funny, but he's still really cool nonetheless. So Really awesome toy. I highly, highly recommend DaiKaiOh. And just, if you're a fan of Shinkenger and you don't have DaiKaiOh, just do yourself a favor and pick them up. That is my honest opinion. Because I had to cut the DaiKaiOh formation for time, Sunday, expect a demo of how to form the IkaTenkuu Buster and the DaiKaiOh. So I'll do a video on that. That's separate. So until then, I will see everyone later. Please enjoy, rate, comment, subscribe. Check out my blog at shupinshinobi.wordpress.com. And take care, and see you later.